Hello, everybody. This is Murray back with you. If you've never been here before, this is my little piece of YouTube. I am doing a little testing tonight on StreamYard, which is the platform I use to put these videos up. So basically, this is a test, and I hope everything's going well. And I hope everything's going well for you. I picked a title for this. I put on here that it's no fun getting old. And those of you that are getting on up in years, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, my wife and I were talking tonight about how fast these years have gone by, and it seems like only yesterday that our kiddos were small, and now we've got grown grandchildren that are in their 20s, and we just recently were blessed with a great grandchild, and we were happy about that. Although we haven't been able to see him yet, other than with pictures and some short videos. And you say, why? Well, they live about 80 miles away from us, and that's no trip for somebody that can drive at night. They don't have to leave real early, so you don't have to drive at night. But that's our situation, and I'm not crying about it. We've had some blessings in our life, and my wife overcame cancer, and so we're not going to complain too much, folks. But I just felt like sharing this. You know, I'm not a religious fanatic by any means, but it seems like the older I get, the more I want to turn back to God and pick up my Bible. We're not destitute by any means, and we're not rich either. And I'm still working 2 days a week, part-time. And I'm working because, I need the money, but also because I love what I do. I've been in the newspaper business now for over 20 years, going on 30. And my job is what you call a paginator. I actually build the pages for my little newspaper where I work. I put the pages together, and they call that paginating, where I bring in the copy and the pictures and the graphics and put them all together to make it's kind of like putting a puzzle together, but you're starting with a blank sheet. But I enjoy it, and I've been a photographer all my life, full-time, part-time, had a studio at one time. So all these things go together, and I'm not going to brag on myself, but for the most part, I'm self-taught, and I'm proud of that, because I have no formal education other than high school and the school of hard knocks, you might say. But when you get older, first of all, you don't know where the damn time went to. And that's what we're dealing with right now. You know, we've got an empty house, and we're not close to our children. Like I said before, it's not all that far away, but when you can't drive at night, well, and the older I get, the more I just don't like to drive at all, because I'm afraid I'll not see something or make a mistake. And so more or less we just sit in this house, other than going to the grocery store and things like that. And there are probably folks just like us that I'm talking to right now on YouTube. But hopefully you have your health. Hopefully you're still able to remain at home, which we're blessed with. And I don't know. It's one of those things. And the reason I'm on here tonight for the most part is because I haven't been on StreamYard or using StreamYard for a long time, and I just wanted to see if I could crank it back up and use it to make this video for YouTube. But I hope those of you that are taking the time to watch this, I hope you're doing well. I really do. Like I said in this at the beginning, that it's no fun getting old. And I know there's a whole lot of you that are watching this that can relate to that. And it seems like every time I turn around, somebody I know is passing away, or somebody I know has got some sort of terrible illness or life-threatening disease, and that comes with getting old. It really does. I just turned 83 in January, but I still enjoy work, and those 2 days, Mondays and Tuesdays, I get up at 5 and get to work by 6 and get started on it. Working on a newspaper, it's just, you have to love it because the pay isn't all that great. But I do love it. But it's stressful mentally. You have a deadline. You have to get these things done and get them to the printer in time. And, that's just part of it. And those of you that are in the newspaper business, or have been in the newspaper business, you can certainly relate to what I'm saying. But like I said before, I hope that you're able to be with your children frequently, if possible. But we find that they all have their own lives to lead, and we really don't want to call on them any more than we have to, because they have their own children. And in one of my daughter's case, now she has a grandchild. And we understand that. It's just that we're not used to not being able to do for ourselves. I need to paint the house. I need to work on the house. And I no longer have the stamina to do it. Not that I'm ill, but I get tired easy. And you look around and the things that your house needs, and you're so frustrated that you're not able to do them. And if you don't have the money to pay somebody to do it, and then you have to depend on relatives and all that, it's not fun. And I'm sure you can relate to that. But I'll be back with you. I would love to see more people join this YouTube channel of mine. I've just now started talking about things like this. I'm a history fanatic, and I'm a writer, and I write about Texas history, and I have a podcast called Lone Star Diary, Murray Montgomery's Lone Star Diary. And I have it on all the platforms. It's on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. It's pretty much on all of them. So if you like history and you like stories about cowboys, well, I'd appreciate it if you check that out and give it a like. But I'm going to go for now. I want to be sure that this is coming through all right. First couple of times I tried it, I had some settings wrong, and I wasn't getting any sound. So if you're seeing this, it means I got sound back and we got it up on YouTube. So that's all for now, friends. And like I said, I hope you'll join me, and as elderly people, we can talk. maybe interact with one another. That'll give us something to do, right? That's all for now, and I'll be checking with you on down the road. Goodbye, everybody.